Ghost Talk, James.
Wait a minute.
We're live. Right?
All right, y'all. Welcome back to his show. We live at Rec Park here in Painesville, Ohio. One of the biggest parks here in Ohio. And we got some things to talk about this week. That's my guy, and I've been saying. And Darius really want to get into it, so we're gonna let Darius take this show over today because he really want to get into it, and I'm happy he does because I'm happy my nigga Bill got out because I always felt like he was innocent, and they was framing him because
no, they let him out for old age.
Darius gonna
exactly
take this show over today. I usually host it, but Darius gonna take this whole show over.
So, the thing with Bill Cosby is he was recently released because he had made a plea deal with the lesser court, and the deal was he would confess to giving the drugs to the women, right?
He was forced into it. I felt like he
was part of the. Do you guys know the?
He was forced to confess.
It wasn't even about force. It was about circumstance. So you gotta think about an 80-year-old man, right? And
just now.
And they're telling him
not
like,
prior to what
but listen, they're telling him like, listen, like, what did you do with them women? And in his head, he like, yeah, I gave them drugs. But these women aren't trying to tell the truth. They're just trying to make an elaborate story. So they're not gonna say we was some junkies and we was some fucking BBC hunters. You know what I'm saying? They gonna make it seem like they got misled into doing some shit that they didn't want to do. The word around town is that that's what they've been doing, and even a couple of them retracted their initial accusations. So
I feel like they were all back then. You know, people got high and they did the group thing back in the 70s. That's what they did back then.
Yeah,
it was a group thing.
And that's all Bill was doing. Bill he admitted that he was getting them hoes high.
And they was all getting high together though.
I think they knew what they were doing.
If it's consensual, if we all get high and we all
exactly. I knew
do things adults do, because we all have done.
They asked for
it. What they were
right.
Yeah.
He didn't like when they turned it back into the bathroom.
They thought they were in their drink.
Right. Like they tried to make it seem like he did that.
At the end of the day,
that's
they
not
were doing
what he
that. You know what I'm saying?
So he admitted. So that's where the admitting came in.
Right.
But the thing is, they tried to use that confession against him, and that went against the deal they made. So that's why he got released. With the higher courts, they was like, y'all shouldn't have did that. Y'all can't do that. So
yeah.
Bill Cosby is free.
He's free because he should have been free from the get-go. They knew damn well they were supposed to. He wasn't supposed to be locked up in the first place, and that's why they freed him. They knew damn well he wasn't supposed to be locked up.
Man,
you cannot be a black pack. You cannot be a black man.
They were known for like drugging people.
Yeah, listen,
he was part of the Rat Pack and like concealed.
You cannot be a black man raping white women and getting away with it. I don't know one.
He promised them shows.
He ain't rape them first though.
No, I think they signed up.
Exactly,
for
that's what I'm saying. They tried to make it seem like he was doing that.
Yeah,
he was not doing that.
The thing is,
Bill got caught up.
The thing is,
since the Bill got caught up.
Exactly.
He didn't get caught up.
The thing is, they waited too late. Fuck all that. The thing is,
Bill is different from R. Kelly.
R. Kelly's guilty.
That's guilty.
Definitely.
Fuck R. Kelly.
We gotta talk about R. Kelly too.
We're gonna talk about it.
We gotta
talk about R. Kelly.
Go ahead, Terrence. Go ahead. Yeah, you want to talk about R. Kelly?
Yeah, his attorneys fail on him.
Because them niggas don't want their name.
They don't want nothing to do with him.
That's the thing.
Because
they took his money.
They know he's guilty.
But the thing is,
they know he's guilty.
They took his money. His money ran dry. Now they withdraw from counsel. What type of shit is that as a lawyer?
But it doesn't matter. They know he's guilty. That's why they can't.
No, because he's running out of money.
They can't represent him no more.
No, he running out of money.
You can't represent him no more. That's why they bailed out.
If he still had money, they'd represent him.
Yeah,
that's what they
never ran out of money.
Man,
he's out of money.
You know how many people?
You know how much it costs to get a lawyer?
He has to pay off all those people.
Oh, Bill Cosby got $400 million.
R. Kelly is broke.
R. Kelly's broke.
He's broke. That's why his lawyers are withdrawing. They're not really withdrawing because they don't want to be tied to R. Kelly. They're withdrawing because they can't get paid. Lawyers are about getting paid. They know if you're right or wrong. They're about getting paid. And that nigga's running out of money. That's the truth. He's running out of money. It don't matter if he's wrong. They know the nigga wrong for what he did with them girls on the tape. They know he's wrong for that shit. And they took the case. He run out of money. If you knew he's wrong in the first place, why you take the case in the first place? Why? Not Bill. That's why Bill out of prison.
That's why he out right now.
But the thing is,
Bill was innocent from the get-go.
yeah,
He was innocent.
karma don't lie.
Right. He done raped them ugly ass women. Who gonna rape them ugly ass bros? Ain't no fucking way.
My thing is, why wait so late?
Because he was trying to buy
That's what
NBC.
I say. I kind of say the same
He was trying to
thing,
buy
Boom.
NBC.
There you go, James.
That's
Say
all
it
that shit
again.
was.
Say it again.
He was trying to buy NBC.
That's exactly what it
Yeah.
was. He was about to buy NBC, and I don't know.
He had
He was about to bring back
you know
a
what I'm
different
saying?
world.
He was coming up a whole
Look,
nother level.
he was about to do a
Yes.
2021
He was
different
coming up on a
world.
whole nother
Cosby
level.
show. He's
A
about to get
whole
rid of
nother-
all them reality
a whole
shows.
nother level.
He was about to bring it back to where it was in the 90s for black people, and they
Yes.
did not want that because all they want is drama and niggas going at each other's necks and niggas putting on dresses. That's what they want. And
All right, we got a
Cosby is
question,
against it.
James.
We got a comment.
We got a question.
Okay, who got a question?
Sean.
Okay, you got to speak up so they can hear you.
So let me ask you this: are we discussing the case itself, or the reason or the logistics behind him getting out of jail?
We discussing
We discussing all of it.
the overall.
Because from what I'm getting from James is that he was let out of jail because he was found innocent. That's what I'm getting from James, and that's not the case.
He was innocent from the get-go.
He's really not
That
innocent.
nigga, yes, he was.
No, he's really guilty.
Think about it. Think about it. If we all
really not
get, listen,
innocent.
He was innocent
He's
or
really
guilty.
not
I
if I'm the most famous black man, if I'm the
really not
most
innocent.
famous black man on TV, and you come to my room at 2 a.m, and I'm getting high and you getting high, what do you think is gonna happen?
Right.
Yes, sir.
It's common goddamn
Okay,
sense.
so let me ask you this.
I've never been the most famous man, and I know what happens at 2 a.m. at my house. Let's just be real.
Okay, so let me ask you a question on that point you just made.
Okay.
If I go out tonight and I go to the club and I find a chick and we come back to my room and we get drunk and high, and the next day she say I raped her, am I not going to jail?
You're going to jail. You're going to jail just because she said, even without
you're
proof,
going
because
jail.
you're black and she's white.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Even if she's not white and she's black, when a woman says rape, they lock you up anyway,
Well,
without proof.
Well,
I got one word.
And that's wrong because if you falsely accuse somebody of rape, you should go to jail.
I got one word.
Go ahead. Give me that one word.
Niggas doing donuts and
but
shit.
no. You see this?
Jessica wants to talk about accountability. Go ahead, Jessica.
Go ahead.
Speak it to the mic. Speak it to the mic.
Let's just say they did go into a room with this dude.
Okay.
With drugs, right?
At 2 a.m.
Whatever time it is.
What time?
Right.
Okay. It's Bill Cosby. Don't make
No, it's
and,
Bill
and
Cosby.
don't forget, it's the most famous black man in history. You in the room
Guess
with him.
what? I don't know why y'all.
That's my cup.
Because a man has
She's
money
drunk.
that he ain't got to beg for sex.
Not just money, he's famous. They don't have to beg for sex.
But when you are
It's not about the
famous,
sex, it's about the power. It's not
but
about the sex,
it's
it's about the power.
yeah, it is about the power. So my thing is, you have money, you have fame, you have power,
Okay.
which means, hear me out, which means that you can't always do what somebody of our stature, do because you're always a target. So if
But that was back in the 80s.
you know,
You were more of a target.
yes, but at the same
It's like
time,
R. Kelly, it's like
what
two shiesty.
was
It's
he
like- My
because
thing is this.
here's the thing.
He was passing them around like
It was-
peppermints,
it was the
probably,
fight.
and they was all getting fucked up together. It's a group thing. It is a group thing. They all getting fucked up. Listen. When I went to college, we all got drunk. Goddamn, we all got high. We all fucked around, and goddamn it was all consensual.
Now hold up.
We knew what the fuck we was doing. Goddamn.
Bill Cosby was, but time out.
You do the same group thing tonight. Me and you, let's go do the same group thing
I can do it tonight, whenever. It is all consensual. Goddamn it. I do everything consensual.
No, you know why it's not?
So what you saying? His wasn't consensual.
His was consensual.
consensual. I thought you were saying
No,
his
and
was.
then I
Them
think
bros
he really
getting high just like he was
just
getting
wanted some
drunk.
money at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and then, you know, coming
But in
out.
court of
Bill
law,
Cosby.
you can't give consent.
No,
under
he
those
just ruined his
conditions.
that man's
Can't say
career.
yes.
Yep, that's
In
it.
a court
took
of
him
law,
out.
Who's saying no to Bill
They
Cosby?
stripped
Cosby
him.
is about to be
They
born.
stripped him
Who's
from
saying no?
everything.
Who is
Like,
really saying no to
everything.
him?
Like everything.
Them ugly ass bros. He done gotta rape them ugly ass bros. You seen them bros? They ugly. I wouldn't have raped them. Who gonna rape them ugly ass bros? They hit. They both hit.
in a court of law,
Man,
you can't give
Come on.
consent. In a court of
this
law,
Bill Cosby.
in a court of law,
So
in a court of law, am I right or wrong? Hold on. In a court of law,
The judge knew he ain't raped them bros.
time out.
Turn the shit.
Let me ask a question. So can
Ain't
we-
nobody raped
Time
them
out,
ugly
James,
ass
James.
bros.
Time out.
Stop talking.
Time out.
Wait, it's too much.
Time out.
It's too.
Time out.
It's too much talking.
Time out. So what about the model that came out and recanted and said she just made up her story to get some money?
okay,
I
that's why.
believe this. Hold on.
That's all of them.
Can I
That's
ask
all.
you this?
That's all of them.
Wait. No.
Majority of them.
D,
Majority.
Janice Dickerson, if I'm not mistaken, or Janice Griffin or some
She
shit.
wanted that money though.
Yeah.
She needed that money.
Yeah.
She definitely needed that money.
Let me ask D a
You know
question.
she needed
Now,
that
my-
money.
My man D, me and D, we have these conversations all the time.
Okay.
So let me ask you a question, D. In a court of law, under the conditions that my man James is over here talking about, everybody doing this, it's a group thing.
Uh-huh.
In a court of law, can you give consent to sex under
As
those
a black
conditions?
man. As a black man.
It ain't got nothing to do with a black man. As a black man, white man, Chinese man, white girl, black girl, whatever. Can you give consent under those conditions?
In group sex?
No, I'm saying in the court of
While you're
law,
high.
he's talking about passing out the pills, they was drunk and high. Can you give consent to sex under those conditions in the court of law?
No, that's risky.
Okay.
You can't.
So what the hell?
So
He was putting
So,
himself at risk.
So if we
I admit that he was.
I don't
But
care
I
what
also
other people
admit
do.
that
I got a question.
It take two to tango.
I got a question.
So
I got a question.
That they didn't black out.
No,
They lying.
She didn't black out.
They didn't black out because they would have not remembered that shit. They lying.
I got a question since we on camera.
Wait a minute.
I got a question.
Beforehand. They already knew what they were doing beforehand.
Can I say something?
Man, this shit funny.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, can I say something?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't letting us talk.
Go ahead. Go
The
ahead.
mic right here.
Go ahead.
You
Go
that's
ahead.
my cup, you know.
Here's my thing.
Yes. Rest in peace, Trey. Beautiful
my
person.
issue is that I feel like if it's Bill Cosby a black man or Trump a white man, if they're doing the same exact thing, I'm expecting the same exact penalty. That's my idea. That's my thought process.
But that's not reality.
And, no, just hear me out. But the issue is a lot of y'all niggas is talking about, oh, he need to be free, he ain't do that shit or whatever. No, he did the shit. He might not did it to every last one of them, but he did the shit. He was aware of what he did. I don't give a fuck how much money he got. There's plenty of rich niggas out here tricking people out of shit.
All right, now time out.
I got
Let's
a
talk
question.
evidence. Real quick, James. Let me go real
Okay,
quick.
so I'm about to go
So,
in. Okay, go ahead.
Let's
I'll let
go
you go.
evidence though. Based off the evidence, which there wasn't
Any.
none. But
There was
the little
no
evidence,
evidence.
no, it wasn't enough. It
There
wasn't
was
none.
none.
Based off the testimony, no, let me go real quick. Let me ask the question. Based off that, let me go.
Let him
Based
talk.
off the evidence that the women gave, as opposed to Bill Cosby's, when you compare them, who seems more truthful? So Bill Cosby said they asked for drugs and I gave it to him and we had sex. The women said we went to a party, we did all this, blah blah blah. He gave me drugs, I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
Are they saying that they didn't ask him
But
for
this
the
is
drugs?
40 years late, 50 years later.
They said
50
they
years
said
So-
they slipped up some shit.
50 years later, the ones that got drugged
Right.
remember more details than Bill Cosby do.
I agree. There's some bullshit behind it.
It's all bullshit. It's
But
not
at
some.
the same time, if he did the shit, he did the shit.
That nigga ain't did
Bullshit.
They were getting high to get all together though.
Are they
That's
saying-
what I'm saying.
It was a group thing back then.
Y'all, I'll give y'all this.
D, I'm asking you this: are they saying that he slipped up some shit, or are they saying that
They're saying he slipped them some shit. But even in the description, it's not, because they admit he said, do y'all want something? And he gave it to them.
Right, so it's not.
So it's not slipping nothing. He got them hoes high and then he smashed.
That's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
It was consensual because they wanted it.
They thought they were gonna be put on Bill
That's like if I give y'all all alcohol.
You know what I'm saying? They signed up for it.
I got a
It's
question.
different with Bill Cosby.
Can I ask a question since we're on camera?
Let her talk. Let her talk. Let her talk for real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you're saying a lot
keep
of
my
them
hand
said, oh, well, I thought I was going to be on this.
Yeah,
But guess what? Is that any different than lying ass R. Kelly tell all
Yes,
the little
it's
ass
different.
It's way
It's
different.
way different. He's
That's a
spraying
pedophile.
I got a question.
Little girls.
That's a
Yeah,
These
pedophile.
girls
I understand that part.
You don't know.
No, I understand that part.
I got a question.
Hey!
Let her talk.
I'm talking about the fact that regardless of the age, if Bill Cosby says, "Oh, I'm gonna put you on my show," and R. Kelly says, "Oh, I'm gonna get you a record deal," the only difference is that R. Kelly trapped these motherfuckers versus he just smashed and let him and smashed
He
that.
never said. He probably never told him.
I know that. I was just about. Thank you
No.
for giving me that. Bill Cosby didn't have to
He
say.
didn't have to say nothing.
You look at the girls. They already did a background check on these women on who they
I have
was.
a question.
There was some drug. They was all
All
drug
drugs.
addict models, and they was all just clout chasing.
Of all the
And Bill
Cosby
Cosby's like, yeah, y'all can
cases,
come kick it. I got the
You
drugs.
see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? I got the
Like
vibes.
he was on drugs the whole time.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give y'all this though. He shouldn't have been giving them Quaaludes. If he was really giving
You see
them
what I'm
Quaaludes,
saying?
that was
All
like
these girls
retarded.
were already
Gone.
gone.
But you gotta think about it. He had money for Quaaludes. That was probably it.
That's what they wanted. But he shouldn't have been giving them Quaaludes though.
Listen, I just always say this, and I had this conversation with somebody else who was put in a predicament, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told him, I said, whether you did or didn't do it, I said, you put yourself in position to.
Exactly, and that's where he's at
And that's
fault.
what I'm talking about, accountability.
He's accountability right there.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have been putting himself in that
He wasn't
position.
here, they can't say
Yep.
I got a question. I got a question.
I was gonna ask you too.
No, he in trouble. That's why I believe he should have got in trouble for doing that. But based off the system and how they tried to come after him and the timing, I didn't like it and I ain't with it because they derailed him from buying that major network and he was about to change the black
That's the
culture.
only reason
Wait.
Time out!
My hand's raised.
Time out!
I got a
time
question.
out, Time out!
I got to ask all the ladies here. I have a question.
Time out!
I have a serious question.
Time out!
Listen, if we come down here to the park and I say, would you guys like to drink? And after we drink, we're going to go to my house. And you get drunk and go to my house and we do what adults do. And then you say, I rate you. Who's in the wrong? Who's in the right?
I'm in the wrong for lying.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't do that. I would just come
I'm saying though, it's the same
just come down to the
thing.
park
Is it the same thing though? Is it the same thing?
If I lie, I deserve
That's
to go
what
to jail
Bill
for
Cosby. That's what
Even
I'm
if
trying
you
to say.
pour your own
That's
drink
what,
and I didn't pour it.
Bill Cosby
So
said
here's
R.
the
Kelly.
drink. And
You
you poured
understand
your
what
own
I'm
drink.
saying?
At that
It's
point, I'm not
Who's wrong and who's right?
Now, if you
It's
pour
a
me a drink and you put
difference.
some shit in it,
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's a
It's the
difference.
same thing.
Drink,
If
It's
I
a
say,
difference.
when we get out of
So
here,
it ends up being he
if
said,
I
she
don't
said,
fuck with you,
correct?
I'm not going to your house.
So
Okay.
can we agree on this? It ends up being he said, she said, then,
No.
right?
Yes.
the facts are,
My word
he
is
said,
So if we
listen,
weren't
listen,
there, how can we say he was innocent or
because
guilty?
if the girl said he offered her something, like if I offered him, okay, we're going back to my house, I got some cocaine.
So is he
Okay, we're going to your house to do cocaine. And we do what adults do. And you say, yes, I want cocaine.
So at that
How's it
point,
rape?
So at that point, is he? Is
You
he-
can't rape the willing.
At that
How's
point,
it rape?
At that point, is he said, she said, right?
It is. My word
Yeah.
is
No.
So none of us was
Not
there.
if they admit to say, I wanted it.
He wasn't there, James.
We
You know
don't-
what happened?
Them, you see them women?
We
This
don't
nigga
know.
did not rape them ugly ass bras. There's no fucking way.
James.
I would. Who would rape? No, it's not.
James,
It's Bill Cosby.
What are you
It's
considering?
Bill
You're
Cosby.
not saying.
Come on
You're
now.
not saying. He
Please
held them
stop.
down and raped them,
Please stop.
That's not what
Please
they're
stop.
saying.
He's gonna root me some ugly ass bras. It's Bill Cosby.
Bro. You feel good?
Okay. This is Bill Cosby.
You ain't got him.
Oh man.
I don't know. I ain't never met a nigga that's gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna roofie the ugliest bitch I can find. I've never heard that in my life. If a nigga on Quavo, drug a bitch is gonna be a bitch that look good. It's not gonna be some bitch that look like shit. That's just being honest. Come on now, let's be real.
Man.
Let's be
So
real.
what's the overall stance? Y'all think Bill Cosby raped them?
No.
Again, are we discussing
No.
the case?
It was
or
all
we
consensual.
discussing
No,
the
opinion
I
right
don't
now.
even know.
Do y'all
I
think
think
he
what
raped
you're
them?
It's all
I
consensual.
think it shouldn't have been there.
Okay. What do you
He
think?
shouldn't have been a
I
person.
think
I'm
that
gonna
they
put
just was
myself-
trying to make an example out of Bill.
Mhm.
Period.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, y'all don't got no
I think
fucking
they'll
evidence.
pay
This shit
for all
was 50
that.
years
Yep.
ago. So you
Yeah,
gonna
pay
believe
for all
old
that
hoes
shit.
who was on fucking drugs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So you saying so
Oh,
your
and they didn't lock
he
that
didn't
bitch
do
up
it.
who lied
I'm
on
not gonna say
MTL.
he didn't do it.
Right.
because
That's what he's
Right.
asking
He
for.
admitted. He
I
admitted
think
to
they're
this
all
They
shit.
should have
got
locked
paid.
that
They
bitch
got-
up.
Yeah, that's
That
where
was
he
what
fucked
I'm
up.
saying from
They
the top.
got-
Gave them
got
hoes
paid
the
for all
drugs.
He fucked up
Other
right
than
there.
that, he ain't did
You know what I'm
nothing
saying?
wrong.
Yeah.
They took
They got
him.
paid for all that.
That's what I'm trying to talk about.
That's
clients.
what
You
I think,
cannot tell
personally.
me that you're mad
Hey,
that you're a
like,
dealer
I
and that's
think
the reason why you
for
get
all
high. No, the reason why you get high is because you make a conscious decision to call your dealer.
Yeah.
And then when we made a conscious decision to accept them drugs and do them.
Yep.
Mhm.
They
Facts.
knew it was gonna happen.
Exactly.
Accountability.
This is
Accountability.
Bill Cosby.
Accountability.
Man, that's
So-
what I'm saying. So if this is Bill Cosby, I know Bill Cosby's expecting to
It's
fuck
At
Yeah.
2 in the morning, you know
He
that.
got me drugs.
What time is
Exactly.
it? Come on, let's
We're not gonna talk about this too long, but
yeah, we gotta
we had to talk about this a little bit.
All
right.
We gotta
So
go
look,
on
can
to
we
wait.
do-
Time out. We gotta go to
Commercial.
yeah.
No,
No,
we're not
no,
doing no
no commercial. We just gotta go to the next topic.
Yep.
What is the next topic?
Last week we gonna go about a little bit in this, and then we gonna see y'all next week. Okay. Last week we talked a lot about co-parenting, and we got a couple people, new people here. So since last week, the people that weren't here, we're only gonna be on here a few minutes. We're gonna start with Sean and what he thinks about co-parenting. Cause Sean has some stuff to say on Facebook. Wait a minute. Sean has some stuff on Facebook he wanted to talk about. Sean, tell us about how you should co-parent in 2021, and then we're gonna get out of here for the night.
Hey, look, man, I can't say the correct way or the wrong way because I've been trying to do that for 13 years with my child, and it just seems that whatever is basically if I don't do what is wanted when it's wanted, if I ain't got the money for this or the money for that, then it turns into you not this, you not that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Sounds familiar.
Like I said, for 13 years, this is what I've dealt with. You know what I'm saying? And y'all who know me know I take very good well of my child. I'm paying child support now. My child lives with me. So y'all can take that and do what y'all want with it. My whole thing is the whole co-parenting thing. It only works if the child is the only factor that's involved. If you got a bitter mom or bitter dad, you can't co-parent because there's feelings involved.
Both of them. Okay.
And at the end of the day, you're being selfish. You can't co-parent with a selfish person. That's just the way I
I
look
got
at
a
it.
comment.
Okay, we're gonna let Chantel comment, then we're gonna get out here, and then we're gonna do part 3 next week. Go ahead, Chantel.
I agree with Sean. If
Okay.
your baby father or baby mother is bitter,
Uh-huh.
it makes everything harder. Like, I don't know. Just my thing is, just don't talk to me. Talk to the kid.
Right.
Well, let's focus on the thing at hand. There's nothing else to talk about. And here's the thing. We also have to remember that sometimes, not all the time, because you have a lot of unreasonable bitterness.
Okay.
But sometimes there is actual reason behind someone being bitter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So let's just say you don't pay child support and she asks you, hey, can you give me $50
I'm coming with
because,
it.
you know what I'm saying? But let's just say you didn't or had, yeah. So if you know what I'm saying, let's just say you decided to be not necessarily bitter, but like annoyed or upset about that. You have the right to.
But I wasn't bitter about it.
You're not gonna
No, we're
stop
not. We're not
anything.
saying just saying points.
In general.
We're just saying in
Right.
general.
But she just saying, well, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're
And
just saying points right now. No,
No,
yeah, you don't care,
No,
but
we're
it's just
just
like
saying
sometimes, like I struggle a lot with the fact that like my kid's father lives out of town. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's getting better. He's got better. We're getting stuff together, talking to kids over time. But it's like sometimes I still struggle. I don't let it interfere with their relationship, but sometimes I still struggle because I'm like, if I physically need you, I can't rely on you.
I mean,
Because you're not here.
But these
Yeah,
are the,
you know what I'm saying?
these are
If
points
they're
that we're
sick,
making.
you can't.
That's good.
Right.
Yeah.
But if
good.
they're sick, you can't pick them up.
You're right.
These are the points that we're going to next week.
Well, you
right?
know what? No, you're fine.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a part 3 next week. We just wanted to touch on Bill Cosby a little bit. Next week, we're going to have the hit list. We will see you guys next Sunday, okay? So follow us at the Hit Show Podcast on Facebook and YouTube. We will see you next Sunday.